Alright, good morning guys. We're going to go over Algebra 01. This is the Google Slides activity, graphing by intercepts. So I'll go through both ways. The first way is you go when your x is 0, what is your y going to be? And when your y is 0, what is your x going to be? So to find the x-intercept, you set y equal to 0. So this is going to be the x-intercept. And to find the y-intercept, you set x equal to 0. So now, to do this first part, if my x was 0, I'd have 4 times 0 minus y is equal to 4. 4 times 0 is nothing. You get negative y is equal to 4. And you would take the opposite of everything to get y is equal to negative 4. So we have a y-intercept of negative 4. On the second equation, if we make the y 0, you'd have 4x minus nothing is equal to 4. You would get 4x. Take away nothing is just 4x is equal to 4. Divide both sides by 4, and you should have an x-intercept of 1. Alright, let me clean this up, and then we'll do the cover-up method. Alright, so if I'm going to do the cover-up method, I'm going to cover up that part, and that's going to give me negative y is equal to 4. Take the opposite of everything, that's y equals negative 4. And we move this over, and we get 4 times something is equal to 4. Divide both sides by 4, you get x is equal to 1. So now let's zoom out and graph this. So to graph this one, we've got the x-intercept is positive 1. It would be about right there. And the y-intercept is negative 4. And so you would have a line, a very steep positive line, that would look something like that. A steep positive line. Alright, let's look at the second one. Once again, I'll go through this both ways. If we want to have the x-intercept, we're going to set y equal to 0. And if we want the y-intercept, we're going to set x equal to 0. So let's start with the top one. Where our y is 0, we'd have 2x minus 3 times nothing is equal to 6. Negative 3 times nothing is nothing. You get 2x is equal to 6. Divide both sides by 2, you get an x-intercept of 3. We change colors and we'll do it with the x being 0. You'd have 2 times nothing minus 3y is equal to 6. That goes away. Negative 3y is equal to 6. You would divide both sides by negative 3. Y is equal to negative 2. Now let me show you the cover-up method. For the cover-up method, if I cover up the 2x, I'm left with negative 3 times something is positive 6. Well, that's got to be negative 2. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. Now let me move this over. 2 times something is equal to 6. Well, that's going to be just 3. Now, let me zoom out so we can graph this. So on our x-axis, we've got an intercept of positive 3. So about there. And on the y, we've got a negative 2. So if we go to graph this guy, we should have a positive line, has an x-intercept of 3 and a y-intercept of negative 2. Alright, let's go to the third one. Once again, we'll start out by, if we want the x-intercept, we're going to set our y equal to 0. And if we want our y-intercept, we're going to set our x equal to 0. So starting with the first part, we're going to plug in 0 for y. 6 times nothing minus 3x is equal to 12. Negative 3x is equal to 12. Divide both sides by negative 3. we get x is equal to negative 4. Now we're going to plug in 0 for x. You'd get 6y minus 3 times 0 is equal to 12. Negative 3 times 0 is just gone. So you have 6y is equal to 12. Divide both sides by 6. We get a y-intercept of positive 2. Now let me erase this and we'll do the cover-up method. So for the cover-up method, I just covered up that first part. And what I have here is negative 3 times something is positive 12. Well, I know it's going to be a negative because a negative times a negative would give me the positive. And 3 times 4 would give me 12. So that gives me x is equal to negative 4. Then I'm going to cover up this part. And I have 6 times something, right? 6 times something is 12. Well, that's got to be 6 times 2 to equal 12. Now let's zoom out and graph this. Alright. So I know that my x-intercept is negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's right there. My y-intercept is positive 2. That's going to be right there. And so when we graph this, we have a positive line with an x-intercept of negative 4 and a y-intercept of positive 2. Alright, so once again, to get the x-intercept, we set the y equal to 0. And to get the y-intercept, we set the x equal to 0. So let's do the first part. Where my y is 0, I'd have 2x minus 6 times nothing is equal to 6. We can get rid of that. We get 2x is equal to 6. Divide by 2, we get x equals 3. So I have an x-intercept of 3. Let's do the bottom one. This time the x is 0, so I'd get 2 times 0 minus 6y is equal to 6. 2 times 0 is 0. I get negative 6y is equal to 6. Divide by negative 6 on both sides. I get a y-intercept of negative 1. Alright, let's do the cover-up method. Alright, so if I cover up the first part, I get negative 6 times something is positive 6. So negative times a negative is going to give me a positive, so I know it's going to be a negative. And so it's going to be negative 1. So I get y equals negative 1. If I move this over here, 2 times something is 6. Well, that's easy. 2 times 3 is 6. Alright, let me zoom out so we can graph this. Using our intercepts, our x-intercept is positive 3. Our y-intercept is negative 1. Draw a line through there. We've got a positive line that has an x-intercept of 3 and a y-intercept of negative 1. 2 more to go. Alright, so we've got an x-intercept. I'm going to set my y equal to 0. And for the y-intercept, I'm going to set my x equal to 0. So if my y is 0, I'm going to have 2x plus 8 times nothing is equal to 8. 8 times nothing is nothing. 2x is equal to 8. Divide both sides by 2, and I get x is equal to 4. Alright, the bottom one, if my x is 0, I'd have 2 times 0 plus 8y is equal to 8. 2 times 0, we can get rid of that. 8y is equal to 8. We're going to divide by 8 on both sides. We get y is equal to 1. So that should be our intercepts. Now let's do the cover-up method. So let's cover up the first part. And now we have 8 times something equals 8. So that's going to be 1. Cover up the second part. 2 times something is going to be 8. So the x-intercept is 4. Alright, let's zoom out and graph this. Alright, so if we were going to graph this, Our x-intercept is positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should have a dot there. Y-intercept is positive 1. And this is going to be a negative slope that has an x-intercept at 4 and a y-intercept at 1. One more to go. Alright, so to get the x-intercept, we set our y equal to 0. So that would be 9 times 0 plus 6x is equal to 18. 9 times 0 is nothing. 6x is equal to 18. If you divide by 6 on both sides, you would get x is equal to 3. Alright, to get the y value, or the y-intercept, you'd set the x equal to 0. So you'd have 9y plus 6 times nothing is equal to 18. You'd get 9y is equal to 18. Divide both sides by 9. And we should get a y-intercept of 2. Alright, let me erase all this and we will do the cover-up method. Alright, so if we cover up the first part, 6 times something equals 18. Well, that's going to be x is equal to 3. Move that over. 9 times something is 18. Well, that's going to be y equals 2. Now let's zoom out so we can graph this. So if we go to graph this, our x-intercept is positive 3, so you'd go over 3 and put a dot. Our y-intercept is positive 2. Go up 2 and put a dot. And then, now we just draw a line through the 2 dots. So something like that. Alright, and that's it for the O1 homework assignment, which is the Google Slides.